Welcome to the world famous CrossFit Wanderlust. This is Wanderlust Fitness Village here in Bali. We're in Canggu. This is one of the top fitness destinations anywhere in the world. I've only just got here and it is vast. So you have a huge open area where all of the classes take place. I'm going to be doing the CrossFit later on. A cafe. The food is meant to be absolutely exceptional here, so we will be trying that out as well. They've got workspaces where you can sit, you can work. They've got recovery centers, ice baths, saunas, a huge swimming pool. And the thing is, you can also stay here as well. So they do a full retreat package. Now, this video is not in any way sponsored. I have not been paid to do this. I have just always wanted to come and try this place. In fact, I know quite a few people who used to be coaches here as well. So it's one of those places that just has always been on my list. But as you can see, this place just gives us immaculate vibes where you walk around, because basically I walk in, it's a totally enclosed space, and I just feel like it's a little oasis in the middle of Canggu. We've got day passes for today. That's about 350,000 rupiah, so that works out about 15 quid, 16 quid. That allows us to do all the classes we like. It also allows us to just be in here all day, so we can book in. I've booked in for the CrossFit later. It looks spicy. You'll see some of that workout in a minute. It also means we can use the recovery centers and we can just sit here and work during the day. It's a pretty cool space, so let's go and have a look around. So first things first, we are in the open gym area. Now, this is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. It's well kitted out. It has a totally separate space where you can just do all your own training without being in the way of the classes. Now, one of the issues that I found in Thailand was actually that a lot of the gyms, because they're so busy with classes, didn't necessarily have enough space to do your own workouts without getting in the way, or it meant that your open gym's time was going to be a little bit difficult. Here we've got a full rig. It's not huge, but a full rig that allows you to go and do your own workouts. Behind me here we have assault bikes, ski ergs, and then as you come through as well, I don't want to film other people when they're training, but you've got some balance and proprioception stuff here. Dumbbells that go all the way up to 50 kilos, which is pretty good. Loads of rowers, and thank God, this is like one of the few things, all CrossFit gyms should take note of this. Put gym leg equipment in CrossFit gyms, right? We don't only want to back squat, we also want to be able to do leg extensions, and they've got them. Now, I haven't trained yet, I've literally only just arrived, so it's one of those things where I'm getting a little excited, I think because I'm here and I've always wanted to be. But we'll obviously wait and see what the quality of instruction like and all that. I think it's going to be great. There's a reason that these guys are known worldwide. Now, this is the main hall. It is massive. Look at the size of it. They've obviously got some work going on there. But just for scale, this thing is absolutely huge. So apparently there's only about 20 people that go into the CrossFit class that I'm going to be doing later. But you could fit a lot more than 20 in here. They obviously do HYROX, they do CrossFit, they do everything. So you've got some rowers, ski ergs, assault bikes here. Somebody absolutely grafting on the world's largest sled push track. I won't lie, it doesn't look that high quality, if I'm honest. It looks like a bit of turf that's just been sat down. However, it obviously works. You've also got a full set of rigs there as well, so long rigs, which you can see behind me right there. And then there's a boxing area there as well. So boxing, maybe Muay Thai, I don't know. Kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, boxing and grappling. There you go. You can see it up on the wall up there. So, and then there's obviously loads more spare kit as well. So we're coming back outside, back into the car park area. And it's very nice. So we'll just go for a walk through. This is the reception area just here, where they've got the cafe. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is another training area just here. So it looks like you've got, and then full set of rigs. You've got the sled push area and some other things, but it looks more like a HYROX-y sort of area, I'm gonna guess. And then this is a pretty impressive place. Just look at that. Huge swimming pool, showers, open area, and then you've got cold plunge, saunas, all of that. So I've been told how good the food here is, so I need to try that, and I'm looking forward to it. But for now, it's time to actually just get a cup of coffee, get my laptop out, and do some work. Okay, the video now might be sponsored because this is Dave, who actually created Wanderlust, basically, and Craig here. And they've very kindly just offered me to train here for free for the next couple of weeks. So disregard everything I said before. But
now it's sponsored. Now get in the class.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be CrossFit this evening, and I'm going to get my ass handed to me apparently. So yeah, love it.
We're happy to have you.
So it's several hours later, and I haven't actually moved because I have been editing videos. That was the big Buddha run in Thailand, but I've got CrossFit coming up in an hour. I'm absolutely starving. So I have always been told that the food here is really good, so we will find out. But this is what we've gone for: a Mexican rice bowl. So we've got 100 grams of chicken, some red rice. I don't really know what red rice is, but then we got some cabbage, avocado, corn, tomato, pepper, and of course skinny coffee. Right, now I've got that thing that every CrossFit functional athlete, gym goer hates. I've got my first session at a new gym. I'm nervous. I don't know what, because everyone here is super fit. You can tell this is like a serious gym, this one. So I've got CrossFit at 4. I've just seen the WOD. I'll put that over the screen, and it looks horrendous, absolutely horrendous. I went for a run last night. But I say run, I jogged to the gym, and I was pretty out of breath because it's so humid, and I haven't done any running in about 4 weeks. So now I've got to go and do my first CrossFit WOD at a new gym, and it has got 2 sets of 800 meter runs as well as 80 wall balls and some other stuff as well. So I really hope I don't show my ass, but I probably will. Anyway, this is going to be it. I'm so nervous. So if you've never done CrossFit before, I would recommend this gym to you 1,000,000%. These guys are true professionals. The reason that they have such a good reputation globally is because their instruction is so good. So shout out to all of the instructors. I've been doing CrossFit for years, or functional fitness of various types, and I was genuinely blown away by how good the structure and the training was. And just they came around and they corrected my form, which can really fall off during points as well. Then they put us through a spicy workout and obviously crushed everyone there. Not that it's competition, but of course that's what, or the only thing that goes through my mind when we're doing it. But this is what it means. This is the hybrid training, and this is what we do to be ready to be able to do this wherever we go, anywhere in the world, anytime, anywhere.
The fuck was that? 18-minute time cap.
16:23 RX. Still life in the old dog yet. Now I'm gonna go have a shower, and I want to get in the ice bath. That's what I want. Now the recovery facilities at this gym are next level. So they blow anything in Thailand out of the water, to be honest, from what I've seen on Fitness Street. But Bali is a different vibe. The gyms are a different vibe. They give you this all-inclusive everything in. So here at Wanderlust, not only do you have obviously the outside showers there, but the cold plunges and the hot plunge next to it are amazing, and you can get in there any time of day or night, and they run on a circulated system, so they're kept cool all day, and they run all day and all night. People just absolutely live in them. And then this swimming pool, what it doesn't show you here is there is also a bar, so you can get a spicy margarita if you want as well. So end of day 1. We've got HYROX Sim at Wanderlust here in Bali. I'm in the round, I'm in 2 rounds time. The first guys have just set off and they're absolutely crushing it. It's terrifying. I've never done HYROX before, so here we go. This is a full sim on a Saturday morning, and even better is that the power went off last night, so there was no air conditioning. Absolutely killed us. So I've got my, where is it? My race number on there, if you can see it. Oh, got my race number on there. Obviously it's illegal to wear a shirt during a HYROX, so that will come off in a minute. It is absolutely pumping. There's loads of gifts and stuff all around. So they've got everything set up inside, ready to go in there. This is my partner Jason. And yeah, they've got loads of sponsors, loads of everything, huge setup. So we're gonna go warm up now and go, and I'm hoping that the coffee I've had this morning is gonna see me through. So with Jason absolutely cursing my guts as I forced him around this course. Unfortunately, we didn't get too much footage because obviously we were racing. There is a full video on the Wanderlust page. Please feel free to go and look at that. It was a great session. We came in at a 1:16, fairly respectable. Could have got faster for sure, but there's a finished shot. And now let's go. Okay, finished. I think I killed Jason. Got him a face. I think I killed my partner on that. This is Tom. Tom was also in the army. I met Tom at a different gym. And what time did you just get?
1 hour and 5 seconds.
Yeah, 1 hour and 5 seconds. That is outrageous.
First one.
Yeah. See, this is it. Look, in a fucking unit, and he's about 12, so it's fine. He's still really bouncy. How old are you?
24.
24, see, right, that's my excuse. I'm not just in the Masters category, I'm in the fucking daddy division. I'm 36, mate.
Division,
exactly, 36. So I got 116 with Jason, who is over there. Go on then, what do you think the hardest bit?
The runs, man. It's, the foot, bro. It's like I feel like I've done really well on the stations. Surprised myself. I mean, that was my first one, so there's a lot of shit to work on. But them runs. It's on an incline on the way up.
Yeah, so
it's a slight incline the whole way up to the cone. So
I think that's probably worth just pointing out, right? So you run out the gym and it's uphill, then flat, a little bit downhill, lots of uphill, then the turnaround point, and then kind of come back to it. And that uphill is grim, isn't it? So you're coming straight off the station.
Up, bro, the whole way up.
You're coming straight off the station into that. So if you do the sled push or the lunges, straight uphill, that's grim. Jace, how you doing, mate?
Bro, I was about to give a press conference.
Yeah, go on.
I'm about half.
Immediate debrief.
I'm about half here, half in heaven, somewhere in between.
Yeah, but at least you were in half in hell for that race.
Half in hell.
It was rough. It was
Half in
rough,
hell.
man. What was your hardest bit other than the runs?
Oh, right after the sled pull. The chest was throbbing.
Oh yeah.
Chest was throbbing. Six stations more, and I'm like, holy fuck, man.
I noticed that. Like for some reason, the sled pull hit you really hard today, didn't it?
You know, it's the brute strength straight into the run.
Them shoulders and everything.
We got it, man.
I think it just comes. There's certain bits that just hit you, aren't there?
It's the efficiency factor. I wasn't really using great efficiency to move the sled, so get outside.
I think from my perspective, I found the sled push the hardest because I don't feel like I was that efficient on it either.
Yeah.
And straight into the run after that was not a fun one.
Real tough. Well, you had the bad brunt of doing it 3 times. Yeah, I was cheating a little bit.
That run was also the worst thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
1 kilometer. Who knew that 1 kilometer could be that hard? So that is the HYROX sim done. My first ever HYROX sim, 116. Can't say I loved it. It was a dig in deep. I just love exercise. I love training hard. I love pushing myself. So that was great. I'm not sure it's my event. I think there's probably too much running in that for me. But just big push, dig deep. I think I killed my partner. Definitely set off too fast on the run at the beginning. I thought we were doing like 4-minute Ks. Could I have sustained that the whole way through? I doubt it. I think after the sled push, I was like definitely struggling on that. But then I think I found my groove afterwards. I think we probably went too fast. I think Jason really wasn't appreciating me pushing faster on the run, so we did slow it down towards the end. They're still going here. You can see this awesome setup here at Wanderlust. Like honestly, it's unreal. There's like 100 people training. There's also more classes going on. We've been in the cold plunge. We've got the hot tubs, all the sponsors. We'll just go have a wander around. Let's go have a look. So we've got the next lot getting ready to go. It's just unbelievable. The setup here is incredible. So let's talk HYROX. What is it? Well, it's a lot of running. And in my opinion, and you're going to hate me for this if you're a HYROXer, those exercises are thrown in there to make it seem like it's not a running race. I totally understand that there are elements of that which are very difficult. But predominantly, you are going to be running in a HYROX race. And if that's what you love, that's what you love. I also think if you want to use it as part of a varied training program schedule and competitive schedule, then also great. But my thoughts on it are, there are better options out there if you're somebody who wants to actually train for fitness, like overall fitness, rather than just running. There are a whole bunch of competitors that have come up recently. I'm not going to name them all on here, but listing through from things like the hybrid games to ATHEX to metrics to whatever it might be, I think there's some really good stuff out there. Also on top of that, you've got the long running competitors like turf games. I think turf games is a really good example of what happens when people get fitness racing right. They haven't, they're a huge brand, but it hasn't exploded in the same way that HYROX did. And I think that's what's made it so cool, to be honest. It's really cool to watch. It's really cool to speak to the athletes who have competed in it. I haven't done it myself, but it's one of those things that's on my bucket list. A HYROX race, to be honest, after doing the sim, it just isn't on there. I'm really glad I did it, but I just don't feel like it was anything for me. Now, what I would say is, this is no slight on Wanderlust. I think the event was superbly managed. Shout out to Sam, to Dave and the whole team there who made a really enjoyable event. when you're in the throes of it, right, I was just having the time of my life doing it, but I just know that it doesn't play to my strengths. The sponsors there, they had Garmin turned up. Now, if anybody out there is watching this who is a creator or works in a fitness space, you'll know that Garmin is notoriously difficult to get to any of these events. And they were there, Garmin Indonesia were there and handing out freebies to people who did really well. So your top slots got free Garmins and discounts to everybody. And Wanderlust are also going to be doing this as a series to find Indonesia's fittest HYROXers, basically. So anyone can turn up, anyone can go and do it. They'll be doing singles, doubles, mixeds, pro and open weights, I think. Definitely open weights, that's what we did. And just they're going to keep going all the way through. So definitely worth doing. And if you're in Bali, 100% go and sign up for it. I've obviously never done a HYROX before that, so I didn't know what to expect. And I will say that will always take a bit of time off anyway. Equally, I hadn't trained for it because I only found out a couple of days beforehand I was going to be doing it. So that's what it looks like when you do a HYROX with no preparation. But I will say that my standard style of training existed well before HYROX even became a thing. The term hybrid athlete is relatively new, but what I have always trained to be able to do is anything, anywhere, anytime. And I think this absolutely proves that that style of training is what works. Because I was able to turn up with a couple of days' notice, having not slept the night before because there was no power, and so no air conditioning, and I was able to go and knock out a HYROX there with my partner. Shout out to Jason, shout out to Wanderlust, shout out to everybody who was involved in that event. Now what you're going to see in the next few videos is going to be how I train normally, and that means that you can see why I was so prepared for this HYROX. So don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and look out, because next week we will just look through a week of training and what that looks like for me. The previous video, you'll see a hybrid leg session with me and Tegs. That's in Obsidian Gym in Bali. And if you look back to one of the more popular videos on the channel, unsure why it blew up, but you'll see the walkthrough guide of Fitness Street here in Phuket, Thailand. I'm in Thailand now. I'm just filming the outro for this video. And that's where I have chosen to actually base myself, because for me, Thailand is more my place. I'm a Thailand guy, not a Bali guy, I think. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think in the comments.